Hello, County Coordinators. My name is Craig Tornquist, and if I've not met you before, I've been involved with Special Olympics Indiana for 10 years now. Originally, I was brought on board to help promote Champions Together, which is our wonderful partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. I have now done more than 300 school assemblies in high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools all over Indiana promoting Special Olympics, unified sports, and inclusion. Last fall, I got invited to host several of the Best We've Got Carl Erskine movie nights around the state and thoroughly enjoyed those evenings. This spring, I was really excited to discover that there is a shorter version of that movie. Ted Green has produced a 55-minute version of the film, which I absolutely love. It is fast and it is powerful, and it got me thinking. Jeff Mueller and I had discussed what is the role of these movie nights, the goal of them. And he said, Craig, I really want to use these as a recruitment tool for future athletes, coaches, and volunteers. And I asked him, well, what if we partnered the county organization with a local Champions Together club in a high school in your county? And he said, that'd be great. Let's talk about that. So the idea is we're restructuring the movie nights this school year, and they're going to look like this. The entire night is going to be 90 minutes. All right. We're going to use the shortened version of the film. We're not selling tickets. There's no VIP reception. I provide all of the audio visual equipment, so we don't have to do this in a movie theater, and I will be there to MC the night. The idea is in 90 minutes, we're going to gather some folks from your county organization, some of your athletes, some of your volunteers, and we're going to invite the Champions Together Club, all of their members, their parents, and their grandparents, because they can also be a wonderful source of coaches and volunteers. And we want them to know what awesome things their students are doing with Champions Together in their high school. The evening would begin with me playing a game with the entire audience. Then then I would interview one of your athletes, and I would ask them what sports are they involved with, what is one of their favorite memories from Special Olympics, what do they get out of this, and what advice would they give to a potential athlete who says, you know what, I love Champions Together, I've heard about Special Olympics, but I'm kind of nervous. What advice would you give to that young person about why they should get involved with Special Olympics? We then show the 50-minute version of the film. And immediately after that, I would like to visit with you on stage for about 3 minutes. And I would interview you and I would ask you, if a student wants to get involved with Special Olympics, what sports are you currently doing in your county? What are the requirements for an athlete? How can they get involved? If there's a person out here that would love to be a coach, do you need coaches? And what are some of the qualities you're looking for in one of the coaches of one of your sports? And I would also ask you, okay, say we've got some adults out here that would love to get involved with your county program, but they don't think they could be a coach. Are there other opportunities to volunteer? And if so, what are they? And then my last question is, I would ask you, why have you chosen to give so much of your time to Special Olympics Indiana? And what's your favorite part about getting involved? We would then pass out a very quick survey that would allow them to articulate, yeah, I want to learn more about being a volunteer. I want to learn more about being a coach. I want to learn more about being an athlete. And I will tell them we're going to collect these in about 3 minutes. And we're going to pull some names and give away some Carl Erskine related prizes in about 10 minutes. We do the survey, we collect those. And then before we give away the prizes, I want to reinforce that Special Olympics is about two things. It's about competition and it is about fun. I would then host a dance competition, which we've done everywhere. We do this at all the school assemblies. It's hilarious. We do 15 songs in 3 minutes. I take volunteers from the audience. We can take athletes. We can take volunteers. Anyone that wants to be a part of this, come on up. And it's pandemonium, but it is hilarious, and their participation is wonderful. At the end of that dance competition, I choose the person who I think got into it the most. They win dinner for two, which is a box of macaroni and cheese. And then we pull the names out of the hat for of the people that fill out a survey. We give away the Erskine memorabilia, and that is the entire evening. What I need from you is your willingness to work with a Champions Together sponsor. And we just have to find a date that works for you, works for me, and works for your Champions Together club. And we need to find a location. We can do this in the school. That's preferred because if we do it in the school, parents are more likely to look at this as a school event and they'll turn out to support their son or daughter. So we need your help getting a date, working with them to secure a room, a free room, and then helping promote the event. And we will have promotional materials that will help you do just that. It will be free to anyone that wants to come. We can't charge money for this because it's being paid for by a grant, and we can't take the money from the grant and then raise money off of it. But that is one less thing for you to have to worry about because you don't have to sell tickets for the thing. We just want to invite people and get them there. Now, if you're saying, Craig, I've got more than one high school in my county doing Champions Together, no problem. We can do this multiple nights. But ideally, we'll do them in that high school. And so you don't have to choose, the more the merrier. I premiered this movie, the shorter version, at North Knox High School in May. I was really curious to see how high school students would receive this film. They were mesmerized by it. I was delighted. And afterwards, I had lunch with several of the kids from the Champions Together program and said, okay, if we showed this on a Thursday night and invited your parents and grandparents to come to it, do you think they would come? Absolutely, and they would love the film. Their feedback was incredible. All right, we're on to something here. So if you are interested in learning more about this night, and we're going to help you through the whole thing, the person to contact is Stephanie Manor. There are three people really involved with this. Stephanie Manor at the state office, Lindsay Blythe, and myself. And Stephanie and Lindsay are great. If you want to learn more, you can contact Stephanie Manor at smanner, SMANNER, at soindiana.org. Stephanie's phone number is 317-713-4291. Again, that's 317-713-4291. If you have any questions or you say, yeah, Craig, we're ready to go, contact Stephanie and she will help get the ball rolling. If you have no idea who is doing Champions Together in your county, we can help you with that. Brian Avery is the director of Champions Together. And I said, Brian, can you help the county coordinators identify which high schools are doing Champions Together? He said, absolutely, Craig, I'll be happy to help them do that. So we're trying to make this less work and more effective. And we want to make the evening interactive and fun. And my experience from the state conferences, people left saying, that was great and it was fun and we'd love to do it. So if you want to learn more, contact Stephanie and I'll be there to help you that evening with all the equipment and there to MC the evening. And I'm looking forward to working with you.